Just seeing the distance, David Al-Qaedi is playing Joshua Filler. He's lost the opening 2 racks. We'll keep you posted on that, as always. Here we go.
Look at where Shane lagged from. Far left side of the table. There must be something to it, because look at the finish.
First rack, Shane Van Boening to break.
Doesn't make the intended 1 ball in the side. He won't care when he looks at the table layout because he's breaking with power. He's made a random ball. It's the 8 ball.
And I think this is going to tell the story. If he can start getting the 1 down, that's what he's looking for. He's going to have to stay above or towards the center on this 2, and the 3's at the bottom half of the table, so it's going to be tough to hold. He's got to get real good here. It needs to settle. It's going to be just fine. Notice the pink 4 over there on the right side of the table. Wants to get semi-straight on the 3.
Scott, I know you're very good friends with Shane. Have you spoke to him before this match?
Yeah, we have. We've spoke a little bit.
I'm not asking for any secrets. I'm just, you know, wondering if you've had a chat.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of want to be partial in this situation. You know, it's really up to him, but he does message me at times. Obviously not during the match, but I told him he needs to just have fun.
Well, a break and run. That would be a fun thing to start this match with. You would expect him to get the job done now.
Really good stuff so far. Just going to come 2 rails out below the 9. Needs to carry a little, should be okay. Just a little light-handed. He's got options here. He could go forward 2 rails. Most of these guys will draw out of this.
This is the ideal start. A break and run in rack 1. Ball disappears. He also knows he's got to keep his opponent in his chair because he's not used to this setting. If he can keep the heat on him, the backhand will feel a little tight.
Yeah, and you saw a big exhale from SVB as soon as that 9 dropped. Has me a little concerned. I just know that the world, literally, the world of pressure is on his shoulders.
Yeah, he's looked good though, hasn't he, this week, Shane Van Boening. We've seen him a few times on the main table. He's been breaking good, he's been playing some really good pool. The match he played against Imran Majid, I was in comms, he played unbelievable, Scott.
Yeah, well, who handles it better than SVB? I don't know that there's anybody historically that handles it better than the man that we see there.
David Al-Qaedi has got a rack on the board. Now trails Joshua Filler 2-1. He's at the table. Looks like he's got the short stick in his hand, so he's trying to jump over 8 ball. There's a lot riding on this match, Scott.
Yeah, something about the Rays Cup, right?
Correct. This is not just for a place into tomorrow's semi-final. The winner of this match qualifies for Team Europe in the Rays Cup. SVB to break. He's won the opener.
Yeah, he'd like to make the adjustment, get The one down. And there's the adjustment.
Did the cue ball get kicked? Oh yeah, it got kicked off the top of the floor. It had a lot of, looked like it had a lot of draw on the ball.
Yeah, exactly. Had a lot of draw. Might have caught him a bit fuller than he expected, right? If you catch him a little thinner, that draw doesn't really take as much. We're going to see Patsura get to the table. There's no doubt about that. You come behind this and hold the cue ball with a high ball. Need a bit of inside English.
Yeah, we were talking about the Rares Cup there because our match on table one was a lot wider than that. Well, somebody's just walked right in front of our commentary box, Scott. Ko Ping-yi. He's got the Asian team jersey in his hand. So he has qualified for the Rares Cup. Ko Ping-yi is in.
Yeah, well, what about the shot Shane just shot? With soft pace. Patsura looking to go one rail. He'll probably
Extension
take
called.
his extension, and he has. He'd like to catch the bottom half of this ball. The question is, do you put any pace on it? I think he's got to hit it easy. It's probably the best route to get behind the 5. You don't want to hit this too hard. He's caught it in the face. He's not going to like how this finishes. SVB going to stitch him up here, Carl.
Yeah, I'd love to lock him up here. He will get the hook here. It's just how good of a hook is it going to be? Not great.
No, it could have been much better than that. That's actually quite feeble of SVB.
Is he going to try and kick this ball and sort of just draw back in behind the pink ball?
That's what I think he's going to do. I like it. He doesn't have to hit it too hard for it to react. Good call, Carl. It's exactly what he's done. And this is a result of how poorly Shane played the safety.
Yeah, it's a beautiful executed shot there from Vitali. SVB is going to be kicking at the blue too. It's not easy. Cue ball is very close to the rail.
Yeah, and there's a good look. Like Carl said, the 2 is close to the rail. He's going to have to bend this ball with a low
Extension
inside.
called.
I don't even know if that's possible, Carl, because he's so close to the rail with the white. That's the line he's looking at, but he's going to have to bend it.
Which felt like he needed 2 goals at this type of shot. Can he get close to this?
Boy, this is tough. Wow, he's overbent
Foul
this
shot.
ball. That's pretty hard to do with where the 7 was, Carl.
Ball in hand.
Yeah, you can see how close he was there.
Please start the clock.
This is our first look at Patsura. It's got to be the biggest stage he's been on in his life. In 2016, he won the European Open at age 18. Believe it's the youngest to ever win that event.
It's a little awkward queuing, but he's playing it into a generous pocket at this angle, so it should still be okay. Just roll it in.
He's a big right-hander, long stroke, gains a lot of power.
He's overdrawn it a little bit. He's got to change his plan where the 7 goes, maybe. I just feel like these remaining few balls now are important for mentality for the rest of this match.
Yeah, does he just drag over to play the 7 on the left side? It's come all the way out, Carl.
That's okay. That should get the job done. This is going to make him feel good. He's lost the cue ball a little bit there, though. That was a nice wrap, that. It was a great safety shot that played. That's helped him tie this match up. It's 1 apiece. Well, we have a very special guest in the combox. It's the 3rd player to qualify for the Reyes Cup team. Johan Chua, Alyosha Yap, and Ko Pin. Congrats, pal. You're going to Manila. Happy?
Yeah, of course. Very happy.
What a guy. What a player. Listen, Team Asia, Scott, they are shaping up to be some team, aren't they?
Yeah, well, what an event. This could shape up to be bigger than any event ever hosted.
Yeah, we always felt like Ko Pin was going to be on the team. We just need his brother there now, don't we?
What about all 3? That would
All
be
3,
amazing.
Yeah, good shout. Ko, how do you fancy your brother's chances? Ko Pin Chung, is he good enough to get on the team, do you think?
I think he will in my team.
Well, he's confident. He thinks his brother's going to get there. Europe have got the work cut out, haven't they, Scott, really? You know, we've had it our own way against the USA for a while, but it feels different, doesn't it, playing the Asians?
Yeah, I think Emily making some pretty good moves.
Yeah, I'm actually really looking forward to the Reyes Cup. I know all pool fans around the world have wanted it for
Rack 3.
so many years, but it's
Vitaliy
finally going to
Patsura to
happen.
break. The match is tied, 1 rack each.
Back to the action. Let's see what Vitali's got on the break. Well, that's gonna work, Scott.
Yeah, what's the 6 do? Can he make the 2, Carl? Look at this. Call the plumber. The table is leaking.
Has he made 4 balls?
Yeah, late drifter there with the 8. Can he see the 2, though? That's the question.
Well, that's the first time I've seen 4 balls on the break this week.
Oh, and I think he can see the 2. Really nothing to do here. Center ball, all your focus on making the blue 2 into the lower right. Now they just use a high cue ball float. He's going to float 2 rails out around the pink. Big time shot coming up for Vitali.
Nicely done. You always feel, don't you, Scott, in the game of 9 ball, there's always one big shot in a rack, sometimes 2, where if you can nail that one, you feel like you're going to go on to win the rack. That was the case here.
Yeah, and what kind of message does it send to SVB, who's kind of been off the mark with the break? Big event for Vitali was in 2024, which is this year, the Skinny Bobs Classic, which was a big W&T ranking event. He won that. He's got options. He could go 3 rails here. The only reason he might is he's worried about middle left-hand pocket. And that's what he's done.
Yeah, this needs to go some as well. It hasn't. So that might look easier on your screens, but when you're stood behind them with the cue, these are thinner than you
Extension
think.
called.
What we call the 50-yard shot on the 9. We've all missed them. Again, you knock these in. Go back to your chair. Very happy, feeling good. Oh, it was close. Everybody was quiet. You couldn't hear a pin drop, but he's made it. He didn't scratch, and he's 2-1 up.
Yeah, you rarely see people hit it with that speed.
Rack 4. Vitaliy Patsura to break. Leading by 2 racks to 1.
Welcome back to the action. If you're just joining us and you've missed the start of this match, that man breaking, Vitaliy Patsura, he's 2-1 up over Shane Van Boening.
Yeah, good stuff so far. 4 balls on the break last time. And at least 1 this time. Where's the 2 gonna fish? Oh, this is good news for Patsura. Bad news for SVB. Really accurate with the 1. Nice flick on the 2. 4 a little funny.
He seems to be finding the sweet spot on the break.
Yeah, and he's not hitting him too hard. Federer seems to be one of the only ones that can hit him with that pace and accuracy. Up towards the center. He's going to put a lot of left on it. He doesn't want to fall straight. This is fine. There's the pink 4 by the green 6. Just above the 7 would be ideal. Little low left ball. He wants that to carry a little.
Yeah, this is a little thin one. Going up the long rail.
He looks pretty focused to me. Can he go back and forth? Yeah, he can just go back and forth here and stay below the 6, or excuse me, above the 6. Play the purple 5 in the lower left.
Extension called.
1 extension per rack is allowed by both players.
Is he drawing this ball?
This needs to go, Scott. This needs to go.
That's exactly what I was talking about. Make sure you steer clear of the 7 and the 9. Just chop it, go back and forth, and ensure a shot on the purple 5. That was great risk. As thin as the hit was, you always felt like he was going to have to deal with those two balls, being the 7 and 9.
Well, he's ended up relying on a bit of luck. He didn't manage his shot clock too well there. He'd already used the extension. As I said, 1 per rack. He kind of forgot where he was at for a minute there.
Yeah, well, you pointed it out on this stage. I just wonder if that's a sign of inexperience. Even the positional play was questionable. Yeah, a little thinner than I think he wanted. Really just a cinch ball here. Shane graded the pace on these shots. If he mishits it at all, the ball will still take. But now, Carl, at the 50.
Yeah, we believe he was playing for the brown 7 in the bottom left pocket, but because he potted the green 6 off the rail,
Extension called.
cue ball's not finished where he would like. Little tester here for SVB.
Man, I don't know if he's going to have to use a low inside ball just because of where the 9 is. This is a real missable ball. Oh, he checked it with a low outside, but now what?
Yeah, and the ball didn't go in clean. Seems to be adding more to the drama, though. The fact that they rattle and fall in.
Oh, great recovery. Where's this finish?
He'll play this ball into the top right corner pocket. That's the only place this ball's going, because he knows if he flicks the long rail, got a chance of this sliding in, but he's made 2 decent pots here. He needs another one.
Yeah, he's got to hit this softly so the pocket takes it in case of a mishit.
He's done well there. He's done very well. And for all he's achieved in the sport of 9-ball, Scott, that will help him settle down.
Yeah, extremely clean hit. I'm still questioned on his break, but here's a look at this hit. Catches 0 rails straight in the pocket. Not easy. Kind of a blind ball there, Carl.
Yeah, and it's also one of them, isn't it, where you feel like you should be better on the 9. Over on table 1, things are a little different, because Joshua Filler is a man on a mission. He currently leads David Al-Qaidi 5-1, but it's going to be this 9-ball for 5-2. Yeah, so Al-Qaidi is 3 behind. Keep you posted.
Yeah, and Carl, if there's one shot that I think
Rack 5.
relies on
Shane
Shane's
Van Boening
outcome
to
in this
break.
event,
The
it's
match
the
is
shot
tied,
he's
2
about to
racks
play
each.
now. It's called the break shot. He's got to get consistent with it because from what I've seen, Fedor Gorst and Josh Filler both really dialed in on it. You see, picked up the pace there, and the result was not good. One went high of the right side. There's a big cluster down here. There's a fine line between too hard or too soft for SVB.
Yeah, Shane broke the first rack. Didn't make the one. Made random balls. Ended up getting a break and run. And here in his second break, it's dry. I know we're only 4 racks in, Scott, but if you look at SVB's 2 breaks compared to Vitali, it's night and day.
Yeah, it's not even close. Vitali making 4 that one game. Yeah, I don't know. It's okay. I think Shane can, well, he can definitely kick behind the 1. But it's so close to the rail, and he's pretty close with the hit here. I think he can control the cue ball. He'd like to get the 1 up table and get the cue ball back here behind this little wall, the 7, 6, and 3.
Extension called.
We've talked about it before. We think SVB the best in the push out. He's not going to push out here. This is good stuff. Is he going to find the gap? He's got insurance with the 4 and 5.
A real classic kick shot. Vitali is in a spot of bother here. How does he get to the 1 ball?
Yeah, he's almost got a masse around the purple. It's so far away that it's extremely difficult.
Is there any value
Extension called.
in flicking the green 6 onto the red 3?
Yeah, I don't mind that at all. If the hit is as tough as it looks, the 7 has him completely cut off from the right side of the table. What's he got in mind? Tying the 2 up. Gets it done. That's amazing. Not bad, but much easier to do it with the 6-3, I think, Carl.
Yeah, it's actually a very good shot. Full table, trying to tie up a ball. Maybe the 3 ball is tied up anyway, you know what I mean? So he's probably thought, well, I'm quite happy where that is. I'll try and make some more damage somewhere else.
No, that's a good point. The only concern is, you know, SVB's got ball in hand and the 2 is so close, you'd have to assume that he can open these up right now.
Still got work to do here.
Yeah, and to your point, the 3 was already tied up, so to speak. Really all you can do here is just get back down table and work with what you've got, right? He's got to go forward here, or he can attempt to punch the 3-2 rails and stun the cue ball forward. Looking at the combination carom.
He's got the hook. But at this level, coming off this left-hand rail, you do expect the pros to hit this 3 pretty full, Scott, and if he hits below, good things could happen.
Yeah, that's why I was wondering if he'd entertain hitting it with speed and punching down. Expect, like Carl said, for him to hit the bottom half of this, or at least make a good hit, and good things can happen.
Maybe the TV table has caught him out. Try and explain, Scott, the difference to our viewers why this very table plays different to the other tables we've had in the arena.
Yeah, I mean, the lighting, it's exceptional, right? It's a big production here with Matchroom, so the lighting is bound to dry this cloth out a little bit, so it's going to play fresher. Even though it's getting more play, it still plays like brand new every single day. So the pocket's going to accept the ball a little bit more. And your cue ball is going to come off longer than you expect. These guys are typically used to that, though. Almost looks a little too straight here. He's going to play the 6-7 combination. Tell you what, he's tough to beat when the eyes start to get wide. He does have a good angle. He'll be fine coming down. He's really letting it out. That'll get him loose. Good look at the big right-hander.
Just slowly but surely starting to pick up the pace. The way he walks around the table.
Shane Van Boening wins the round.
Okay, he won the first round. And then he was down 2-1, 2-2. He's now back in front at 3-2. But he's got to get this break figured out.
Yeah, for SVB, everything wraps around the break. Vitali, well, he can't be upset. He knows Shane continues to break the way he is right now. He's going to get back to the table probably pretty quickly.
Yeah, this is table one. Joshua Filler at the table. 6-2 up now over Al-Qaedi. Tricky shot on the red 3.
As he go back and forth, he's so good at holding. And that's what he's done. Very nice. Tell with his tempo, he's feeling quite well. Just going to draw a short side of the 5.
Very special player is Joshua Phillip. Usually he's my pick at all these events. Going with something a little bit different this week. I decided to go for Shane.
Leading by 3 racks to 2.
Yeah, I've seen Filler do some amazing things. He's got to be the most natural player we've ever seen.
Foul shot.
You can just hear the noise when
Falling
Shane
hand.
breaks. Wow.
Yeah, did he overdraw this? I don't think he got a flick off the 6. He's overdrawn it. Really putting too much power into it, in
Please
my
start the
opinion.
clock.
You're bending the cue ball that much on the draw, then you've got to make a thinner hit to come back into the object ball or the 9.
You know, what's the table out like? It is very kind. In practice, the pros knock these in 100 out of 100. First opening shot, he's lost the cue ball a little bit though. Now it's a bit thinner. Got to hold the cue ball for the purple 5. He's got to float this one in now.
I think he's okay. He's got to contend with the 8. That's why you see a little shake of the head. Must have come short of the 8. Or on this
Extension
side of
called.
it. It's on his extension now. Like Carl said, he wants to float it in. He might have to use a pinch of inside here. Or is he going to come all the way around? Wow, he banked this ball. What a shot.
Well, he must have just felt it was too thin. Joshua, sorry, Scott.
Go ahead. There's that big swing. It's like Ralph Souquet, reminiscent of it if you pay close attention. And you could you could just blank both of these guys or make them disappear and look at the swing. It really looks a lot like Ralph Souquet's.
Yeah, very slow and deliberate. Joshua Filler did win that rack. 7-2 now over David Al-Qaedi.
A little flinch at the end of the swing there, but probably because he needed power to get all the way over. This is falling really nice. He's just going to float over. I don't think there's any reason to try and hold. Come to the left side here. 9 in the same corner.
Yeah, that's fine. The players know as long as you catch that rail, it's going to slide in. Well, Shane Van Boening broke in rack 6. He scratched. He's having a nightmare on the break, but Vitali doesn't care. He's just tied it up. It's 3-3.
Rack 7. Vitaliy Patsura to break. The match is tied, 3 racks each.
This man right here has broke twice and made 2 1-balls in the side pocket. You can see there, Scott, how difficult it is to keep potting the one in the side.
Yeah, we've talked about it a lot. The hit has to be so accurate. He was just a bit high on the one there. I feel like he put a little more speed on that break than he did the last 2. Being straightforward here. 2 is awkward. Well, the cue ball is awkward. The 3 resting right near the cue ball.
Yeah, you sort of want to just not roll this ball in, but you don't want to be stunning the ball in. That means you've got to hit it a little bit harder. Big shot, this.
What a great hit. To stun across like that, straight across, and get a shot on the 2. I didn't know for sure if the 2 played in the left side pocket. Here's another look. He's pointing down on the cue ball with that cue. The swing, not too many people can do.
Yeah, amateur pool players, next time you're in the pool hall, set that shot up and try do what Shane's done, stunning straight across. What a great shot.
Yeah, by far the best shot so far at the match. Extremely difficult. Not out of the woods yet, Carl. He's got a little trick to get on the 5. Assuming he's going to play the pink 4 in the right side pocket. Well, he's used pretty much the same shot again. Did he fall straight here? If he did, that's trouble.
Yeah, trouble because of the purple 5. Doesn't go past the green 6. Can he force this forward underneath the brown 7? Yes, he can. Gotta go.
Just go forward a little bit. Everything here fairly self-explanatory. 6 in the lower left. Let the stroke out. A little thinner than he wanted to be. Felt like he could just stun there.
Yeah, you might have to squeeze this off 2 rails below the 8 ball now.
Good call there. Not easy. Made it look easy. Really got to dig into the cue ball, but to keep the pace so softly, that's the challenge with that shot. Well, the 1 ball this rack is really the deciding factor.
Shane Van Boening wins the rack.
Yeah, I can assure you. That rack was not easy. He played 2 or 3 delightful shots there, making it look very easy. And this is what separates SVB from many of the other pros on tour. Yeah, let's go back over to table 1, see where we're at. Well, Phil's at the table. He's on that red 3 ball at the top. Pink 4 is going to be next. He's 7-3 up, so Al-Qaedi did win a rack.
And this is what Filler gets up for, this drag stroke, right, Carl? He'll drag it with a low right ball, and he can hold that cue ball better than anybody I've ever seen. Very compact, but swing seems so natural.
Just needs to slow down. He's okay. Well called, Scott. He's very, very good at that type of shot. Another shot where they're not easy, are they? They're a lot thinner and steeper than camera angles tell you.
This guy
Shane
could
Van
be
Boening's
real
break.
tough to beat.
Leading by 3 racks to 4.
Well, they've got a very handy seat, haven't they? They can just look over the shoulder, the filler match, turn back round.
That's the hit that Shane's looking for. He's got some clusters down here with the 4, 8, and 9, but he can't be disappointed. That's the hit that he's looking for, the 1 rifled straight into the side.
Yeah, and I think, you know, these particular racks where the balls come out a little bit weird, I think Shane excels in these situations. Is there a possible 4-9?
And there's also, Carl, possible 4-9 carom with a built-in safety, right? I don't know if he sees it, but if cue ball finished on the right side of the table, might be able to carom the 9. So there's a couple options. He'll figure it out. Giving this a lot of time, down to 5 seconds.
Extension called.
Yeah, if you could hear the round of applause in the background. That's because the young German, the 2019 champion, won a rack 8-3 now. Is he trying to get on the back rail, do you think, Scott? Yes, he is. He needs to slow down a little bit.
Yeah, it took a little bit of big bounce. He could have stayed below it. He could have held the cue ball and kind of played this with a built-in safety behind the 8. here, he's just going to have to go all out, I think. I don't know that he can hold the cue ball. It's doable. This doesn't look easy. He'll probably have to put some low right on the 4.
Do you think he's going straight into the 9? He's not trying to flick it off the 8 and then make the 9?
I think he's going straight into the 9.
He didn't play the 9. He definitely did not play the 9, purely and simply. He'd have had to hit it a lot thinner than he did, so he played the hook.
It's hit very tricky. Obviously, you want to hit the lower half of this 4. Catch the top half, and you're probably going to go in the side pocket.
Extension called.
Yeah, an extra 30 seconds. That's what the players get. And if you're wondering why 9-ball pool is played with a shot clock, it's because a lot of the times players find themselves, don't they, Scott, just stood there for 2 or 3 minutes because they've not made their mind up. So it's just a way of speeding the game up, but it actually helps the players.
Yeah, in a lot of ways it does help the players because they'll get paralyzed over that ball, especially on camera. What a hit, though, by Vitali. It's a major moment for him to get a good hit.
He can cut this ball in, though.
It's better than ball in hand.
Is he going to find the gap? He is. He's got to bounce, though. He's got to keep going. He's the bounce.
And the crowd loved the shot, but like Carl said, now what? Does he come all the way over for the 6, or does he just stay down for the combination? Look at that handshake. Playing the combination, can't blame him. 6-9 combination. First look at a 2-game lead for SVB.
He'll probably play the 6 into the rail first to make the combo, but you could go straight into the 9, couldn't you, Scott?
Yeah, and I think you're right. Rail first actually makes the ball even bigger.
He's missed a trick there. I can't believe he didn't send the 6 into the rail, Scott.
Yeah, you called it, Carl. It makes the ball much bigger, easier to make. Hit that with a lot of speed, too. So much for a 2-game lead. Do here. Follow this in. Wow, with the speed he hit it. Probably kissed the 9 to hold the cue ball up, but it works.
Well, how big could this prove to be? SVB with a missed combo, a combo where he was a huge favourite to pot. Left it over the pocket. That one there, carried it in. It's 4 apiece. This was the carrot from Vitali.
Got a double kiss right there. At that pace, if you catch the 9 going in, very easy to follow this ball in. Got the rail and the 9 at the same time.
Yeah, beautiful view of the double kiss there, which helped the 9 go. I know this match is 4-4, Scott, but is it slightly worrying for SVB?
Yeah, I just get the feeling that he's, you know, I talked about it a few days ago, everybody touting that he's going to win, including myself, but I feel like the pressure's going to start to mount towards the end of this event. There's a look at Filler. 1 ball left to get on the hill, Carl.
Yeah, Joshua Killer Filler, that's his pool nickname. How many times over the years, as we said, Joshua Filler, he's on the hill. 1 rack needed to book his place in the Final 4 tomorrow. And what a Final 4 lineup it is promising to be. If if you've missed the action this afternoon, Fedor Gorst will play Niels Fired.
Vitali Patsura to break. The match is tied, 4 racks each.
Let's see if he takes a little speed off. His last break was dry. One just missed high. And that's the hit right there. What's the 2 do? 9 almost goes in the left side, Carl.
Yeah, he's got a very good break off, I know that. He won't care about the golden break, he cares about that. He cares about the 1 ball going in the pocket.
And that's the speed he wants to hit it at. Accuracy's perfect. He's gonna have a good look at the 2. He's gotta be able to hold the red 3 down here low. You roll this, or do you try and go in the 8? What do you do, Carl?
Looks mighty thin, doesn't it? So I feel like the 8 ball's going to play a part. Oh, he could miss it easy. Oh, that was deceiving.
Very deceiving. Actually thinner than we probably thought. Now we can go 2 rails up towards the pink. Go the 7 and 8. This is a high inside ball. You don't want to let up here. Better to go a little too far than not far enough. Very good strike. Looks like he's just going to pinch back. And don't let this man get comfortable on this stage.
Feels like about 5 minutes ago when Shane had that 6-9 combo attempt to go 5-3 up, and it's been the first time in this match someone has been 2 racks in front. This has got to go. Oh, I think he's okay.
Yeah, and the look, Shane's body language and face. He's a man of many different faces, but it is, like you say, Carl, maybe a little worrisome for the SVB fans. He can stop right here. He's coming all the way back.
Doesn't mind a little distance, does he?
It's okay, you can just pinch back a few inches. The 8 in the left side pocket.
Sweetly struck. Tell where the cue ball just stopped. Where the 7 ball was. SVB's got a little bit of thinking to do in his chair.
Extension called.
Looks a little worried.
Yeah, it's not a positive look, that's for certain. Had that look to him most of the match.
It didn't look good, you know. Before the 8 ball got to the pocket, I could see his stroke.
It was quick.
It was quick. It looked a little snatchy.
Yeah, it got real quick.
Wow, what a moment.
So we're cut it by just a fraction.
Extension
It tells you
called.
how tight the middles are. That's unexpected by Vitali. New life for SVB. Quite fortunate.
What a moment in the match. Vitaliy Patsura is playing very well in this quarter-final, but he's just missed the 8 ball. SVB steals the rack, 5-4. Joshua Phillip is a man on a mission in this match. And that 9-ball puts him into tomorrow's semi-final. In the end, an easy win over David Al-Qaeda.
Rack 10, Shane Van Boening to break, leading by 5 racks to 4.
He awaits the winner of the one we are watching now. SVB to break.
That's a good sign for SVB. A brutal kiss off the 9. The 2 tightens up right there with the cue ball. He's found the 1, the right-hand side pocket. That's what he needs. 2 does play, Carl, to the top left. He's going to go to the left long rail here behind the 3.
May have left the pot here, though.
Yeah. Patsura looking directly to the right middle. I think it's perfect, Carl. He might be able to make this. Oh, nice. Very nice by Patsura.
Yeah, especially after missing the 8-ball on the side in the previous. It was actually really thin.
Yeah, something interesting. I don't want to say the person's name, but we did get information. Vitali not used to playing with the shot clock, and those buzzers in the background can definitely affect you. Wow, he really amped this up. Why didn't he just stay high for the 4-7 combination, Carl? It was natural.
Yeah, do you think he was trying to draw towards the 8-ball and he just got loads of left on the cue ball?
But if you just stay high, right, I think it's a slight cut into the combination and you have automatic position on the 4.
I get it. I'm with you, Scott. I understand.
Extension called.
I mentioned before this match started, similar to Victor Zelensky, I feel like there might be some issues upstairs as far as recovering. I'm not sure that that's the case, but I think that's one thing that holds him back at times.
Needs to hit the bottom side. He's hit it too full. He should leave a shot here. And he has. He's left a shot to the bottom left. It's a little dinker, a little thin one.
After such a great shot on the 2, kind of got a feel for him, especially after missing the 8 as well. SVB will eat you alive.
Extension called.
Yeah, everybody's gathering around this table now. This is the last match in play. All eyes are on this very table.
What's he got in mind here? Does he check up off the 2nd rail? It's like he's leveled out, Carl. Like he's going to go into the 8. I think he's got to check right above the 8. Hit it way too thick.
Did he fluke it? No, he didn't. Do you know something I spotted on the shot as well? When he was down on the shot, he moved. As if like he was changing his position, and I just feel like that's not a good idea. Didn't even hit the jaw though, Scott. A mile away.
I can't remember what ball it was several racks ago. He had a similar shot and caught it real thick. This is nice. It's just a straight inside ball, allowing it to flatten out. Big breath from Patsura. Does he want to force this cue ball back and out, or does he play the 6 up to the top? Yeah, I think this is a smart play, Carl.
all about momentum, isn't it? When he missed the 8-ball before the break in the side, and then he hooked himself on the pink 4, Shane had opportunity to really turn the screw. Hasn't done it.
Yeah, and if the shoe was on the other foot, Patsura could be ahead 2 or 3 games as well. Gonna drag out here 2 rails. The low right ball. Most of these guys like to shoot this ball like this. Ooh, got it thin. Kind of a scrappy match so far, Carl.
Yeah, both players feeling it. Why would you not? Going low on the cue ball. Got to be careful of the scratch. Yeah, played it at a nice pace. Just leave yourself a cut on the bumblebee. What an interesting, intriguing match this is turning out to be. Both players are halfway there. We're tied up 5s.
Yeah, I think it's a matter of who gets comfortable first, really. That's what it looks like to me. This is the shot again, Carl. Catches it thick, and you talked about the adjustment while he was down on the ball. And there's the adjustment right there. I think that, well, like you said, isn't something you want to do when you're down on the ball.
No, I think everybody, you know, as juniors, as you grow up, you know, your self-shot when you're down on a shot, the worst thing you could do is change your mind on the shot selection. You're supposed to stand back up, aren't you, and reset. He was never really comfortable, was he? The thing is, Scott, he's breaking better, isn't he? He's potting the 1 in the side. He's made the 1 ball 3 times in this match.
It's not a positive look.
Yep. Rack 11. Vitaliy Patsura to break. The match is tied, 5 racks each.
There it is again, Scott. Is he going to get a look through the gap? He is.
Yeah, that's the hit he's looking for. Look at the cue ball as well. That tells you how good he hit it. That's exactly what they're trying to do. 2 rails back and forth above the 9. Deserved the gap, in my opinion. Have to try to do too much here. Ensure the make, even if you have to stop your ball.
Yep, nicely cued.
Got a nice swing, real nice swing. He's tall, gets through the ball well. Really does look reminiscent. There's another look of the Kaiser, Ralph Souquet. after contact. Went through the ball well, though. He's got a slight angle, Carl. Just needs to come off the rail a little.
Yeah, a couple of options. You can go forward off 2, but that does make the pot a little harder. Simply stun it in off that right-hand side rail. Just come back away from the rail. 6 balls in a good position. 7's over the pocket.
Extension called.
Yeah, the 2-rail option might not be a bad option. He's elevated, tells me he's just going to stun. Oh, he got a lot out of that. Really just keep it simple here. The 6 down, the 7's over. Right side pocket. 8's down in the lower left. Not much work to do. Try and come below the 9 here. I would stay out towards the center. What do you think, Carl?
Yeah, it just depends. If he's got a little bit of an angle, he may just go forward with a bit of right. He's got so much room past the 9. I think he can take care of it.
Yeah, good call. It was pretty natural. Draw up here. Looked pretty good, this rack, Carl.
Yeah, it was a good break. It was all about the opening shot, wasn't it, on the 2? He stayed very still. He slotted it home. The rest has been very easy. No, it's not going away.
Vitaliy Patsura wins the rack.
The break and run puts him back 1 in front. The winner of this match is due to play this man right here, Joshua Filler, giving David Al-Qaeda a bit of a beating. There's the handshake, and he caught with Abbott. Let's see what Joshua Filler had to say.
Josh Filler through to yet another semi-final here at the US Open. What's your overriding emotion after that victory?
I'm super happy because the way I delivered against David was just a different game. I only made 1 safety error and never missed a ball. Played super solid, always made a 1 except once. So I just can't wait for tomorrow and have a nice rest and prepare.
And not only are you through to the semi-final, but you are now qualified for both the Mosconi Cup and the Reyes Cup. How much was that on your mind during that match?
I knew it already, so it was like motivation. Of course, it's more pressure than when you think about it, but I can turn it into joy and like a goal. And the way I played showed me like that was definitely the right thing to do, to think about it and just prepare well. And yeah, I'm just super happy actually.
And you really thrive when you've got that additional pressure, don't you?
Yeah, of course. It's like playing the Mosconi Cup in your head. So yeah, it was just crazy. I mean, I feel so sorry for David because he had the same. He played for the same. So, but the way I played, he couldn't really do anything. And I hope I can play like this tomorrow as well.
And to be involved in the inaugural staging of the Reyes Cup, it is named after such a legend of the game. How much does that mean to you?
It means a lot to me. I mean, Efren Reyes is the favorite player for my father. So it's actually nice to be involved in it. And yeah, I mean, it's going to be probably even crazier than the Mosconi Cup because the Asian the fan base is huge. So, I mean, it's going to be a different one. It's going to be maybe also a different team to the Mosconi. Who knows? But I'm just trying to prepare for it. I mean, we still have the Hanoi Open before. So, but I just can't wait to play in it.
Rack 12. Vitali Patsura to break. Leading by 6 racks to 5.
Always gives a good interview, does Joshua Filler. You can see the joy on his face, making it through to the semis and qualifying for both teams.
He sounded pretty confident. Missed the one side one time, said he played basically perfect. What's the cue ball do here? Another opportunity
Foul
for
shots.
SVB. Pretty cold-blooded for
Ball in
Patsura. We'll get another look how that cue ball found the side pocket.
Please
Flick
start
off
the
the
clock.
7, and then 2 rails straight into the middle.
Yeah, just what Shane wanted. It's a good table layout as well, isn't it? It's got all the balls go, there's no clusters, just connect the dots.
Yeah, maybe the 4 to the 5, 5 to the 6, but no excuse here not to get out. Just wants to come over towards the purple. I think he draws above it. He stays below it. He's so good at that shot. This is perfect. Come 1 rail out towards the center. Look at the pace. He's starting to pick up the pace a little. This is still a little thin, but he can play the 7 in the right middle call.
Yeah, straight would have been ideal.
Draw 1 rail out.
Very effective.
You know, Shane sometimes has talks with himself, like most of us. It seems like his pace around the table's just picked up a tick. Some type of confident spark in him.
After 12 rounds, we're tied at 6 apiece. Nobody can get to in front. They've simply traded racks. What a match this is turning out to be. It's 6-6. Atlantic City, where dreams are made of. For pool players. 47 US Open Pool Championships. We know 3 of our semi-finalists. Who's going to join them? Who's going to be the last player to make it through?
Shane Van Boening to
Yeah,
break.
listen, all I have to go from is the
Six
matches
racks
I've
each.
seen here on the TV table. If you want to keep up with Federer Gorst, you better figure this break out and quick. That's almost the 2nd time he's scratched in that middle from too much power or draw. That cue ball really bends off that first rail. Did get the 1 down. It's almost identical to the time he scratched a few racks ago.
Yeah, what's he faced with here? He's okay. Probably play for the red 3 in that centre pocket that you can see in the corner of the screens.
And depending on how he gets here, it's very important to get to the pink. His pace around the table's definitely picked up. Does he power draw, or can he just go forward above the 9?
Extension called.
I think he's drawing it. He's changed his mind.
Well, he's got plenty of time. He's called his extension. 20 seconds remaining on it.
Yeah, the overhead looked like he could go forward to me. It's in a straight line, isn't it, Scott? But surely SVB can deal with it if the cue ball's going forward.
Better not change his mind now. So he put a lot of thought into that.
Seemed the smart play that though, didn't it? Maybe he just second guessed himself, but the fact that he used all his experience. Swing the cue ball around, have a couple of rails. He doesn't need to play the same shot here. He can keep the cue ball over to the left side pocket and then play the green 6 into the top right. Do you think there's a bit of personal preference in this? Playing either or?
Yeah, all depends on what you like. I like that left side call. It's not bad, but these guys love to come around tight. This has gone a little far. You have to come above the 8, or can he hold below it, Carl?
Yeah, he's lost his cue ball by some margin there.
Pretty clean strike. Gone into the 8 though.
Chasing the finish here in rack 13. Cue ball has not been on a string. Got a thin snipper on the 7. The pot's not the issue. It's the cue ball's going to be bouncing up and down. Little close to the pocket. This needs to go some.
Yeah, assuming he put a lot of inside on it because he was concerned about the 9, but really, I didn't think it was ever in play, the 9.
Boy, is he grinding. You can see it on his face. It was a little wild, this rack, but he's on a straight 9. He won't care. Yeah, it's a break and run. He made the 1 ball, and he got a shot on the 2 ball. Cue ball was not on a dime.
No, and not on the break either. I still don't feel like he's breaking good. I feel like Patsura's breaking better than he is. That's a concern if SVB wants this 6th title. He's going to have to make the adjustments.
Yeah, Shane's made 3 1 balls in the side on the break. Patsura's made 4, but it's just the 2 different breaks, isn't it? Shane's all-out power. Patsura's a bit more controlled. But SVB is winning 7-6. That's the only stat that matters. Well, this is a prize money on offer this year. The winner will walk away with $50,000. More importantly, the trophy, the green jacket. Players are on 6,750 at the moment. Semi-finalists, $13,000. That's what's up for grabs. But things are going to change next year, Scott.
Yeah, Barry Hearn throwing another $200,000 into the pot.
Yeah, so next year the winner
Rack 14,
will take 100.
Shane Van Boening to break. Leaded by 7 racks to 6.
I think the key here for us is to keep an eye on that cue ball. He wants to draw it 1 rail straight to the right middle. There's the hit that he really needs. The golden break to the left middle, Paul, and the crowd goes crazy. You could tell right away when he hit him solid. It's the first time that cue ball's tracked back and forth into the 9.
SVB makes a lot of 9 balls on the break, more than probably anybody else on the circuit. Let's have another look. There it is, straight into the 9, and he banks it across into the side pocket.
Well, that's the hit he's been looking for. He's got to repeat that. Not necessarily the 9, but at least the cue ball.
What a time to get a golden break. You never know when they're going to come, do you, Scott? But when they do, some players hold the hand up and all this, but I just think happy days.
Yeah, Phil Yates and I were talking, I think, earlier today. We've seen very few golden breaks. Actually, my personal self, I think I've seen one other golden break since I've been here this week commentating.
Rack 15, Shane Van Boening to break, leading by 8 racks to 6.
He was trying for back-to-back Goldens.
Talk about living on the edge.
Is it the 3 ball he's on, or is the 2 ball still on the table? Let's have a look. I can't see.
It's going to be the 3. The 2 got kissed to the lower left. Look at this. It actually takes another rock like it wanted to drop, but it held up. Carl, this shot, never much fun.
Yeah, when you're queuing over that sort of black leather part of the pocket, it feels a little bit funny. Better than the cue ball being in the pocket. Straight on the 3, roll forward. He's going to have a long pot on the pink 4. That's that leather bit I was talking about. Going clean. That's why he slowed down on the shot. He felt he missed it. He probably did miss it, but he slid, he slided its way in somehow. Is it destiny?
Yeah, I mean, to his defense, the shot was not easy. 4-inch pockets were playing on. He had to catch the inside of the face in order for it to drop, and it did. He's got a stun over for the purple in the same corner. SVB kicking it into another gear, Carl.
Out of the pocket. Something tells me SVB is seeing the winning line.
He's that type of player. If he smells blood, it's typically not good. I'm going to just pull back here a little bit. He's got options. He can play 6 in the same corner, or he can just limit the cue ball movement.
Extension called.
Play the 6 in the left middle. It's all preference. Yeah, less cue ball movement there. Must have a whole pocket.
Well, from 6-6, Scott. Is it a break and run? Followed by a golden break, possibly followed by a break and run.
His tempo just seemed to pick up there in the middle of the 13th game.
Okay, he's left himself this 9-ball cue ball off a couple of rails. In the heart of the pocket, SVB is on the hill with a 3-pack. It's 9-6.
Shane Van Boening to break, leading by 9 racks to 6.
No.
On the hill.
This could be a very special moment.
You got to feel for Patsura. He scratched 2 rails in the side pocket, and since then it's been all SVB. The 9 was en route to the lower left. And got a kiss.
Yeah, it's a dry break, but listen, SVB knows that He's not left a shot on the wall. So sat in your chair, that feels a little easier.
Well, that's the contact he wanted. I think it was maybe even a fraction thin as to why that one went low. Rarely see it on this table. 90% of the time, if they miss it, it's going high. Is he playing the 2 or is he playing for separation? This is a good hit. How's it going to finish, though? I don't know.
Yeah, the 6 ball has come away from the pocket. We don't know.
Think he does either.
Yeah, this is a real funny position he's in. Can he hit the 1 ball into the rail
Extension called.
and somehow watch that green 6 disappear? I don't know.
Yeah, I think he's got to do that regardless, kind of like a hit and hope, but I think if you hit it too hard, it won't go. Notice the 8 pretty much eclipsing that. That's the speed, right? Hits it real hard, it could just spit right back out.
Yeah, the next shot was never going to be guaranteed. It was all about just trying to get rid of that green ball, which he did.
What's happening here is he chipping the top side of the 1, going towards the 4. He's going this way. Okay.
Well, he can go off the top rail here. Got an outside chance of potting the 1.
Yeah, I felt like it might have been stronger to chip the top side of the 1, go up towards the 4. This is okay. But you feel like Patsura's going to get a good hit. What a final 4 this could be. If Shane goes on to win this match. What a great hit. But just think about it. I don't want to spoil the news, but it would be a great final 4. You'd have Niels Feihan, Joshua Filler, possibly Shane Van Boening, and who else?
The current world champ, the world #1, the Masters champ, Fedor Ghost.
Exactly, and he just happens to be sitting up here next to us, along with the boss, Emily Fraser.
That safety shot went a little bit wrong. That's not what he played.
Well, I like the hit that Vitali made with the kick, just laying it long. Shane shouldn't like this result. It's not bad. He's cut him off. Maybe from the bottom half ball.
Got to get close to this purple 5. He's edged it. Is it going to sit on the 7 ball?
That's how thin it was. Just barely flicked the 1. Nothing easy here. Patsura. Seconds left. Might go into the buzzer here. Probably going to hear the extension.
Extension called.
He knows the magnitude of this shot.
not had much table time recently. From 6-6. He scratched on the break. It was an unlucky scratch. B-ball got kicked and found the side pocket, and then SVB put a 3-pack together. In the middle of that, there was a golden break.
Yeah, I actually thought he might take that shot on right there. To your point, though, Carl, like you just said, he hasn't had much table time.
Has he let this one leak? Has he let it leak? He has, unless the 4-ball has come to the rescue.
Trying to figure out what his plan was. Was he going at the bank, or was he trying to hold the 1 below the 8 and 9?
Okay, trying to swerve the ball. Needs to hit it pretty thin to leave a shot on the blue 2. Wow.
That was right. He expected to hit it going in. Caught it coming out.
Yeah, that was a great view. The attempted swerve shot. Trying to play thin. Send the 1 into the red 3. Use the 8 and 9. He's got to travel. He's got to go. Well, he's got the hook.
And a lot of players might have tried to do a little bit more, Carl, right? Like try to get him up behind the 7 and 2. Shane highly aware of just keeping him off of anything aggressive. Pretty savvy play by the veteran.
Can he get in behind this one off the second rail? Play kick and stick.
Yeah, good call. Very good call. And that's what he did. And this is very awkward.
Yeah, certain safety shots. You just look at the table and think, it's a nasty one. Wonder if he can bank the 1 off 2 rails, get it back up near the red, and send the cue ball into the blue 2. Just trying to hold the cue ball, really.
I actually like that shot. The 2 will keep the ball up there somewhere. At least get the 1 back down. He went the other way using the 8. Pretty special play right here.
He likes to come with a few quirky shots, does Shane. And that was one of them.
Reminiscent of the last kick Vitali had, except the 1 isn't out enough to come behind it now. Does he want to hit it going in, Carl?
He can pot this, but potting it is not the issue. He's getting on the blue 2. Didn't play it. Simply couldn't get on the blue 2.
I actually wondered if he could have crossed that the other side and gone forward with that big pocket. Pink 4 right there. Obviously not.
Yeah, this rack is just adding to the drama. No one can get a look at the 1 ball at the moment. Looks a little thin. He needs help. He has. Look at this. Look at this.
Yeah, SBB going to the air. He deserves a good little roll here and there. A brutal scratch 4 games ago into the right-hand side pocket, which allowed Shane this big lead.
Watch out, scratch. Yeah, good shot.
Yeah, I think just making contact, right? Getting distance where he was.
This ball will pop, you know, bottom left pocket.
He's got to put something on it, though. Otherwise, he's going towards the purple. Boy, neither one of them want to make the one. In all fairness, it's a very good shot.
Yeah, I mean, I still thought he might have had a go at the one there, though. Not saying it was the wrong shot to play safe, but looked like a bit of value. And hold the cue ball down the bottom end, get rid of the one. Oh, this is going to work out handy. It's going to work out very handy. The crowd like this one.
What a classy play. Almost looked like he double kissed this ball, or caught it going in and then coming out.
Well, it's as simple as this. Just try and hit the one. Hope it's your day. If you miss it, could be over. Checked up on him.
Foul shot.
Ball in hand for SVB and
Ball
a
in
chance
hand.
to make it through to another semi-final.
Please start the clock.
And keep the dream alive, number 6.
And I think that ball checked on him due to the speed that he used. Really amped on it. You see any trouble here, Carl?
Pretty much this shot, really. It's going to be the blue 2, isn't it, to the red 3. Once he gets on that, I suppose we'll have to see what angle he gets. Watch out, scratch, by the way. It's okay. Teasing the crowd.
A little steeper angle due to where the pink is. Can he miss the 8?
Yeah, the pink doesn't go in the side, does it? It's a little narrow.
I think he's going to the side, Carl.
Yeah, must go to the side. Okay. These are tough. There's not a lot of room for error here. There really isn't. He's playing the cross bank. He's playing the cross bank.
Bigger pocket.
He's playing the 4 into the opposite pocket. Has he got it? He has. Where's the cue ball? Needs to hold up.
Yeah, what a great shot there by SVB. This is his bread and butter here. He'll smooth this into the top right, land anywhere towards the center.
What a brave shot he played on that pink 4. Look at the cross bank. Straight into the middle of the pocket.
Yeah, you can't fault him, right? Probably a bigger pocket that way. Power draw, 1 rail out.
Didn't sound like a clean hit, did it? You could just tell with the strike.
Is he trying to draw all the way around those balls? I thought he could just hold 1 rail back out towards the lower center.
Does this ball chop? Can he cut it? I don't think he can. Not like Shane Van Boening. When he gets a chance to win, usually takes it. He's playing safe. He's got to go. He's left a pot here. We have late drama in this match. What an error from SVB.
all the pressure right here for Patsura. He's got to knock this down.
Got a straight. What a pot. Where is the cue ball?
And what's going through the mind of that man?
He's playing it into the side. We know how tricky these side pockets can be. This to stay in the open. It's there. SVB had a chance to win the match. He didn't take it. Patsura steals the rack at the end. It's 9-7. Scott, that is very unlike Shane. When he has a chance to win a match, he usually takes them.
Yeah, here's a look at it, right? Yeah, he was definitely trying to draw two rails underneath. Like you said, it sounded a little bit like a miss hit. Typically, the last thing he's got to worry about is power or juice on the cue ball, so it's hard to believe he ran into those balls like that. Then safety was real lackluster. Maybe feeling the heat a little bit.
Yeah, Vitali took a timeout. You can't really blame him, can you? All eyes are on this table, and I think for a moment you'd have thought he was out of the tournament. SVB had the 3 balls left. He knocked a good 8 ball in though, didn't he, Scott? It wasn't easy, that.
Oh, he knocked a great 8 ball in. Straight in the heart with speed. Look at the head in the hand of SVB. It's an all too familiar look from him.
Easier said than done, but you've just got to try and blank out what's happened. Just got to hope you get another chance, but you are sat in that chair thinking, how am I not stood in the interview room giving me interview? Through to the semi-finals. He's going to sit there, he's going to stew a little longer. Sometimes, Scott, you don't know if you're going to get another chance, do you? You know, you've played in thousands of 9-ball matches. Sometimes it can become quite ruthless.
Yeah, and stewing in the chair is exactly right. One thing you'll rarely see him do is take a break as well. Might have done him some good to just walk out of the room while Vitali took the break.
Yeah, I think that would be a good good call, a good thing to do. Get out of there, you know, maybe wash your face, regroup, because you can't change the past, can you? You can't change that mistake. He's got to look forward, and he's still 9-7 up. Yeah, he doesn't have the break. You know, Vitali's breaking fantastic. He's made 4 1s on the break in this match. And he's breaking with some nice control. He's back in the arena. He needs 3 more to make it through.
Rack
All the
17.
momentum changed, Carl, when it was
Vitali
6
Patsura
apiece,
to
and
break.
Vitali got kissed in.
Trailing by 9
Only
racks
2
to
rails
7.
into the right-hand side pocket. Oh, the one went high. 7 misses, top left. Shane's got to look at the 1, the left-hand side pocket.
You know, sometimes you don't get out your chair after you've made a mistake to win a rack. Always felt like a high percentage your opponent would knock a break on running. SVB is back at the table.
Does he have an angle here? Does he really have to kind of just stop and take the cut on the blue 2 here on the right long rail?
Good pot. Very good pot. This is the big shot for me here. This is the one. If he cuts this 2-ball in and he gets on the red 3, looks like a real good chance.
Yeah, the 3 plays in the top right. Also plays in the right center. I don't know if you get cute here and try and come 2 rails towards the 9. You stay below the 3.
Okay. Oh, SVB. Thousands of hours on the pool table, years of practice. They say the more you practice, the luckier you get.
To be honest, Carl, I think that ball turned over a little bit after the replay.
You saying he had a little skid?
No, we might get another look at it. If not, he still missed the ball.
Yeah,
Extension called.
Although Vitali is hooked, he'll just be glad to be back at the table kicking at this ball.
Yeah, the 6 is a big ball. You have to go around it. Use the second rail. Very good hit, Carl.
Very good hit. The only good thing is Shane's going to be jacked up over the 9-ball. 2-ball does go in that pocket.
I don't know. It's pretty tricky. He's over the 9. It does go, like you said. I don't think he wants to contact the 5 here.
Extension called.
Well, that's a veteran move. Recognizing exactly where he's at. Looking like he's going to go into the 5, though. You've got to hit this easy, right, Carl? In order for that cue ball to make it through.
It's actually a very tricky shot he's faced with here. What a shot he's played here, by the way, if it gets past the 3, and it does! It sneaked past.
Yeah, that's world class right there. Pinpoint position.
You know, he isn't scared to stand up and take on the big shot. He knew how hard it was. Jacked up to a smaller pocket. Had to miss the 8-ball to stun round a couple of rails, but he identified it's for the match, this.
Yeah, is he straight? So he's going to have to draw 1 rail out, or can he punch 2 rails down and out? It's going to be 1 rail.
This needs to settle down.
So does his heart rate. The adrenaline has to be high. He didn't finish that last rack.
He's looking for a bounce. He's looking for a bounce. Can he draw to the right side of the 9-ball?
I think he can also punch to the top rail if he'd like. He likes that shot.
I think he's drawing it.
You just got to be careful. You don't want to land. He is punching.
You know his game better than anyone, Scott. This is going to be good. This little bounce off the back rail, the 4 railway is perfect.
Listen to the crowd. They know what time it is. Final 4.
Well, this match was once tied at 6-6. Chances to get over the line. He won't care. It's all about getting through to the semi-finals. He shows a bit of emotion there. He's made it through. The 5-time US Open champion joins 3 monster pool players for tomorrow's semi-final. Vitaliy Patsura, you have announced yourself on the World 9-Ball Tour stage. You will be back. These are the match stats. Average balls on the break, 1.1. We know that happens with SVB because of the power break. 4 missed pots. Pretty even match between both. Main thing is the biggest stat that matters is the one at the top. SVB 10-7, and he joins Niels Feijen, Joshua Filler and Fedor Gorst into the semi-finals, and he's with Abby and Jerry.
Yeah, what a thriller that was. The shot on the 2 in that final rack, that was pretty special.
I actually got lucky because I missed the 2 ball and then got snookered behind the 3, and then he tried to kick at it, and then I just got a fortunate roll.
Yeah, and the 7 wasn't too bad either for position on the 8.
Yeah, that was a good shot. You know, I feel pretty relaxed and just doing my own thing and just shooting 1 ball at a time.
And we saw quite a bit of emotion from you at the end there. That really did mean a lot, that win.
I mean, I'm just trying to play good. You know, whether I win or lose, I'm just trying to show my best performance, and you know, I'm just trying to win.
And so often we are talking about your break and how good it is, but today you've missed the 1 ball quite a few times. Has that been a frustration?
I mean, I just got to figure it out a little bit. You know, tomorrow crashes, and you know, hopefully it's going to work out tomorrow. And you know, especially I got to play Josh Filler, so I got to get my break going.
Yeah, and it seems like to me, because I watch you play so much, it takes a real goofy shot for you to miss. Like that 6-9 was kind of odd early, right? You might have got some separation otherwise, but it seems like you're feeling great.
Yeah, I mean, you know, sometimes you can be in a funny situation, a funky situation. You know, you just gotta just let your stroke out and see what happens. You know, but everything's in your mind, and you know, trying to do what you can do.
Yeah, well, I tell you, great shooting. These fans are behind you, and good luck tomorrow.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, just want to pick up on that, JJ, because the fans really have been behind SVB today and throughout this tournament. Can you just put into context what this man is on the verge of doing potentially tomorrow?
Well, I think he's been there all year with waiting on big wins. But, you know, besides Federer, probably the most consistent guy on the planet. But, yeah, he's trying to do something that no one has ever done. He's done a bunch of those already, so it's hard to expect it, but I'd like to see it.